Bloomberg Audio Studios.
Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea. On a Friday, it was a snooze fest, and the market said something, maybe not at 9:30, but at 9:45 and at 10 o'clock. And it was sort of soggy yesterday, and it was sort of soggy this morning. Futures, we're doing data checks. John Tucker's saving us with energy as he tries to do a snooze fest data check. And then the market lifted. I don't know where we'll be Friday afternoon at 4. I don't know where we'll be next week, next month, next year. But I really have to say the resiliency led by J.P. Morgan's earnings, confounding the cautious crew. That's something really to watch forward. We got perspective from Gerard Cassidy. He is with RBC Capital Markets, decades of experience at bank success, and critically, Gerard Cassidy has been a student of endless banking failures. Gerard Cassidy on the new technology.
They sure do, Tom, as do many of the other large banks. The banking industry as a whole is obviously investing billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, actually, into technology. AI, of course, is the big buzzword, but it's the digital technology. When you think back, Tom, when Apple introduced the iPhone around 2008, and you think how you would do your banking services and how in as little of 15, 16 years, how that has changed dramatically. And JP Morgan, Bank America, Wells Fargo are all leading the way with digital technology, both for the commercial customer and the consumer customer.
I can't say how important this is. When you're a fossil, you look back to E.F. Hutton is one example of people that, it's not that they got technology wrong, but they just didn't persistently invest in the technology that makes the platform go. And there's many others besides E.F. Hutton, but very important comments there from Gerard Cassidy. We'll look next week into further announcements from the major banks, including Citigroup. And we'll look into the, I still call them the brokerages, Goldman Sachs, but I think they're a bank. Morgan Stanley wants to tell me they're an asset manager. We'll have to see on that next week. One of the best things we do, and this was not me, folks, we have the oldest person on our staff is 22. We've got interns galore. I don't know any of their names, but they're with us. And they keep saying, Tom, you are so old, you need some young, hip people on. And I'm really proud of this now that, we speak to Zillow about digital real estate. Their economist out in L.A. is just absolutely brilliant. Another one is Robinhood. Why would we talk to the chief strategist of Robinhood? Because it's a whole nother world from the day-to-day grind of Wall Street strategy. Stephanie Guild of Robinhood.
I'm not sure I see exuberance. I still think there's a lot of skeptical people, and that to me is supportive of the market. There's still a lot of people that just don't believe it. Everything's going wrong underneath. This is, a bubble forming. I'm not there yet. And I think, once you get everyone jumping in, that's when I get nervous. Like 2019, I remember some of my most skeptical clients were finally jumping in, and I said, take a little breather.
Stephanie Guild, it's just fascinating, both on the mic and off the mic, about what Robinhood's doing. Their average age of client is 34. All sorts of different things. The stereotype of Robinhood and lots of trading, but a lot more going on there. We're going to continue to do this to try to bring you into 2025 younger non-Wall Street voices looking at economics, finance, investment, and indeed looking at international relations. It's been an extraordinary week. We'll keep this short. We're on YouTube. Subscribe to Bloomberg Podcast. Good morning to Switzerland on YouTube, and good morning to all in the Philippines. What a joy this week to speak to Mr. Marcos' Sovereign Wealth Fund people, Andrew gone there on the Philippines, on the resurgence of the Philippines with 6% plus economic growth. Across the nation, our commute on Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and of course the quarter from Washington to New York to 92.9 FM in Boston. On YouTube podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, single best idea.